Welcome guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna learn how to use a Vlookup function in this particular Excel. So basically the Vlookup function stands for the vertical lookup. You can see we have a table out here which has an order ID and a customer name, country, and details of particular things, sales, quantity, and profit. Now we have one more table. We have the same table out here. So where we are demonstrating this Vlookup thing. So if we want to bring out the customer name for this particular order ID from this particular table, how we can do it? Let's see, by using a Vlookup thing. So I'll show you how you can do it. Is Vlookup. You need to first select the lookup value. What is the lookup value you want to look up? The lookup value is this particular order ID in this one. So you select that particular cell. The next thing it asks is a table array. So you go in the sheet 1. So basically we want the customer name. So you can select the whole table, or you can just select these 2 columns. Because we need customer name, so you can select these 2 columns, or you can select the complete table. So once you select the complete table, now the next thing it says is the column index number. So basically you need to input a number. So the Vlookup says from which column you want me to extract the values. So this particular order ID column becomes number 1, customer name becomes 2, country becomes 3, and all other columns respectively. So basically currently we need the customer name, so we'll input as 2, now comma. So we have two options, one is approx match and one is exact match. So currently we are looking for an exact match, so we'll use 0, and if you want an approx match you can use 1. We'll close the bracket and we'll put enter here. So once you put the enter, you can see we got the value for this particular ID. What was the customer name? We have it here. You can just copy this one, you can go below and you can do this one. So this can be done by using the copy paste option as well, but yes, right, currently we have a very small data, so it's very easy just to copy paste the data. But what if the data is huge? If the data has more than 20 to 30,000 rows, so there is always a fear of getting the data loss, or if the Control C Control V, the copy paste option doesn't work properly. So this is the way you can do it. Now there is one more thing. It's a bit complex, but it's very easy. So you can see we have many other columns such as country, city, category, sales, quantity, discount, and profit. Now if we want all the values for this particular columns by using a single formula or by using a Vlookup, how we can do it? It's very simple, but just a bit trick. So you need to select all the columns and the values we want from country to profit. So we'll just select the whole row, first row, and we'll put equal to Vlookup. Now the lookup value is again the same, the order ID. Now you just need to go and select the table as we did earlier. So we'll just copy the whole table. Now comes the trickiest part. It says the column index number. So in this thing you are fetching multiple column names, so you need to give multiple column number as well. So what you do, you need to open a bracket, curly bracket, and so as I mentioned earlier, the order ID is the first, customer name is second, country is third. So we want country, we want city, we want category, we want sales, we want quantity, we want discount, and we want the profit. Now you close the curly bracket here, and we want the exact match. Now there is one more trick here. So if I press enter here, the formula won't work. So what we can do is, if you want this formula to work, you need to press Ctrl Shift and enter. So the moment you press the Control Shift and Enter, you can see we have the values for the country, city, category, sales, and respectively for quantity, discount, and profit. Now we got all the values. So we need all the values for this remaining 9 order IDs. So what you can do is, if you see a small square right below here, you can see it in the profit cell. So you just need to double click on that one, and automatically the formula gets activated in all the remaining rows, and we get the values. So if you see, there is a basic difference in this one. In this we didn't put the curly bracket. The reason being that we wanted to fetch the values for only single column. That's why we didn't put the curly brackets. And we want, in this particular lookup value, we wanted to fetch for more than 8 columns. So that's why we have used the curly brackets out here. So that's the only trick, that whenever you are getting more than two columns, you need to use this curly bracket instead of putting the column index number. And after you input the formula, you need to press Control Shift and Enter to do that.